Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, beautiful people of YouTube. My name is Trinity, aka Infinite Abundance, and today we have some really special readings because these readings are all individual readings purchased by my lovely Patreon subscribers that they have agreed to share with you here on YouTube. So I thought with this intention for this reading being, how can this individual connect with their inner divine feminine, with their pure power, with their wildness? I thought that this was just the perfect time to use these channeled messages that I've created. I have 2 boxes here of personal channeled messages, as well as like 6 jars of these popsicle sticks of channeled messages. If you've been on my lives on TikTok, then you've already seen these work the same as oracle card messages, just a little bit different. And I mean, I love the sound. So there's a few reasons to love the popsicle sticks. So let's get right into it and see what you need to know to connect with your divine internal power, with your divine rage, with your divine fierceness within you, with your wildness, with your spontaneity, all of that that makes you so unique and beautiful and special. What needs to be known? What needs to be shown? All right. Be open to receiving guidance from the truest form. This is going to be your internal wisdom. Your internal wisdom. Letting go of the past to build a future. Followed by the brightest stars give the brightest knowledge. You are the brightest star. So this is going to be a lot about trusting your intuition, trusting your internal power, following the needs and wants of your soul, and how you want to embody your best life based on your needs and your wants. Let's see. What needs to be known? What needs to be shown moving forward? Connecting to your internal power. What's coming is better than what has gone. Out with the old, in with the new, right? I know you can do it. Let's see, what does your inner child want you to know about connecting with your internal power? Your fear no longer binds you. You are seeing through lack and limitation. All right. What does a future version of yourself want you to know about connecting with your internal power? What is one person, habit, or situation that is no longer serving you that you keep around because it's comfortable and it's easier to resist change? Is that person, place, or thing, or that habit part of this fear that's been keeping you stuck in this lack or limiting mindset or mode, or feeling stuck and stagnant? Let's see. How can you connect with your internal power moving forward? Release and cleanse to receive. Out with the old, in with the new, right? Quit neglecting yourself and then bitching about it. Yeah. What needs to be known to help you connect with your divine feminine energy? It's time to get to manifesting. This is, I'm hearing a lot of like nurturing type of energy. You're going to be delivering a lot of manifestations to yourself through nurturing yourself. I'm hearing back to health, mind, body, and soul. You're going to be learning a lot about worth. I'm seeing the sigil that I created, the redefining your worthiness sigil. I really like how that just popped in my head like that. Okay, let's see. What needs to be known? What needs to be shown about redefining your level of worthiness? You're worthy of forgiveness. Followed by pull a card from the Beyond Lemuria deck. Okay, so you're going to be releasing some of these things that no longer serve you, out with the old, in with the new, by facing yourself at certain points in time. I'm hearing coming up pretty soon, that's going to be teaching you forgiveness for yourself, which will ultimately help you learn on how to give others forgiveness as well. We are going to see what the Beyond Lemuria deck has to say. What needs to be known? What needs to be shown for connecting with your internal power, your wildness, all that is fury and rage and power, and all that is divinely you. Endless opportunities followed by the full spectrum. There is not a goddamn thing wrong with any emotion that others may say is negative or low vibrational. I don't believe in low vibrational emotions per se. Do they maybe feel low? Yeah, but I mean, and not that I don't believe in them, but I don't prescribe to seeing them as less than because they are perceived as low vibrational. You get what I'm saying? So having that kind of mindset in feeling an emotion, allowing yourself to feel it to the fullest, even though others may say it's bad, is going to be a big part in one, saying, fuck your idea of how I'm supposed to heal. And number two, saying, I'm not going to shut off my emotions or water them down in any sort of way to make you comfortable. Now, keep in mind, there's a difference between watering down your emotions and having emotional control, okay? Emotional regulation. So let's see. What needs to be known? What needs to be shown moving forward? Where can you hold yourself more accountable? I'm also hearing where can you put in a little more effort in order for some more direct growth? Time for shadow work. Yeah, let's see. What needs to be known? What needs to be shown about the emotions that you avoid? It's time to live each moment to the fullest. The next is never promised. I'm hearing when I read that truth. There's a lot about truth coming. Start with what you know and allow the rest to grow, you beautiful sunflower soul. What needs to be known? What needs to be shown about this next phase for growth? Bad days will pass. I feel like you may be experiencing some of these low vibrational feelings, okay? Remember that that does not make you low vibrational. There are some people within the toxic love and light spiritual community who say, if you feel low vibrational, then you're manifesting low vibrations. You are low frequency, so everything that you experience is going to be low frequency, just so you know. You have to be happy all the time in order to like manifest anything. You have to be happy all the time in order to be healed, okay? No. That is on some bullshit, okay? So, let's see. What does your divine feminine want you to know about facing the low vibrational feelings? You're a manifestation of God source in human form. Claim your power. These are bringing you blessings, and you're creating these blessings as you move forward on your journey. The emotions that you allow yourself to feel are not your enemy at any point in time. They are always a teacher. Always. No matter how painful, no matter how hard, no matter how long you are feeling stuck in those feelings, there is a lesson within them. Absolutely, without a doubt. Remember that next time you start to feel less worthy because you're feeling something that someone else may deem not worth your time. In my opinion, the low vibrational feelings are the ones that are absolutely worth your time, almost more so, because those are going to be where the real healing happens. Can healing happen in moments of bliss and joy and love? Absolutely, 100%. But as a shadow worker, I strongly believe in the darkness always leads to the light. And sometimes that deepest, darkest moments become the brightest when we allow ourselves to feel, to actually integrate. It is not easy. It is a million times easier said than done. And sometimes we don't even know what the fuck that means until we are literally in the moment and we realize now is not a moment working against me. It is a moment that is here for me to learn. It is a moment to experience to help me in my growth. It is not here to hinder me. It is not here to keep me from everything that is meant for me. Ever. Now is the time to take action. What does that action look like for you? Is it an internal action? Is it an external action? Why do you want to take that action? And how do you plan to do so? What needs to be known? What needs to be shown to connect you with your deepest internal power? I am creative and I find new skills and hobbies that excite me and lead me to new opportunities. What does your creative energy within you want you to know? I am graciously receiving. Yes, love it. What does your inner teen want you to know about you getting wild and curious and outrageous and free? I admire your strength, your courage, your resilience, your determination, your perseverance, and the way that you are taking on generational curses and facing them with more bravery and conviction than you ever thought possible. I'm so proud of you. I love that message. What do your ancestors want you to know about connecting with your deepest internal power? There's always going to be people out there who don't want you to fulfill your goals, your dreams, and live your best life. Who fucking cares what they say? You are allowed to love yourself and show up any way that you want without their permission. Your presence is yours. What does your inner child want you to know moving forward? Further clarification, please. Ooh, we got a few messages here. I am not a being forever searching. I am a spiritual being forever allowing myself to accept and receive what is already mine. Followed by keep moving forward. And you don't owe anyone an explanation of who you are and why. This card also came out, one wrong move. And I want to get further clarification on this. What needs to be known, what needs to be shown, further clarification on what this one wrong move is talking about. Have faith that you'll see the answer soon, very soon. Okay. So I feel like this is going to be talking a little bit more about future stuff. I'm hearing decision making. So I'm seeing like the Two of Swords card too, which talks about like being stuck at a crossroads in a decision. So allowing this, I'm also hearing the word spontaneity. I'm also seeing a caution sign. I'm hearing to like reel in the wildness if wildness becomes unchecked impulsivity. I'm hearing unchecked impulsivity leads to self-sabotaging cycles and behaviors, which leads into, again, like generational bullshit and cycles that just continue and continue. I'm hearing a balance between conscious decision-making and spontaneity being like the safe space for freedom and liberation while retaining personal control and integrity and honesty within your decisions. And I hope that resonates, because that sounds pretty specific. Okay. Understanding where you're wrong is only half the battle. Now you must apologize and change the behavior. I'm hearing from a past version of you. This is, I'm hearing something where like the understanding where you're wrong is a perspective within yourself and a past, I'm hearing mindset or limiting belief. I'm hearing seeing through illusions. So you're going to be doing a lot of like reflection within yourself that helps you see where you used to think about yourself and the world and others in one way. I'm seeing like in black and white thinking where you're like, you know, either they're the good guy or I'm the bad guy, or I'm the good guy and they're the bad guy and there's no in between. Rather than, I'm hearing acknowledging where both parties were a hero and a villain in one way or another. And I'm also hearing perspective is a bitch. Allowing yourself to understand that your perspective is only half of the story. I'm also hearing understanding where your perspective to others may not matter, and you need to be okay with that, because other people's opinions and perspectives shouldn't matter to you. It shouldn't matter to you more than yours. And so acknowledging that other people are also learning some of those same lessons and applying those to you as well, I'm hearing isn't a personal attack. You may make a decision or say something that negatively impacts another person. I'm hearing like, but that's not like necessarily your intention, but you need to be willing to understand where sometimes your intention doesn't matter. It's about how someone else was made to feel or what someone else was going through because of your decisions. Intention isn't always everything, despite toxic love and light TikTok, you know, spiritual healing bullshit that will tell you intention is everything. Intention's a lot, but it's not everything. And anyone who tells you otherwise is fooling themselves. Okay? Let's see. What needs to be known? What needs to be shown? Comfort, clarity. You are actively inspired. There's going to be a lot of, I'm hearing like creative potential, a lot of ideas floating around your head. I'm also hearing apologies. So there may be some learning forgiveness for yourself, learning forgiveness for another. I'm hearing releasing shame, releasing guilt, as well as understanding where those inspired ideas I'm hearing are like legitimately your gifts and blessings from God, universe, spirit guides, ancestors, whatever you believe in. This is those gifts that you've been asking for, these manifestations that you've been begging for, like this is it. Sometimes these tower moments happen where I'm hearing they don't look like a tower to everybody else, but they feel like a tower to you, right? Like I'm hearing a small issue or a small inconvenience, a moment in time where discord or miscommunication happens, but internally it feels like, oh my God, this is just the feeling. Recognize where I'm hearing if somebody doesn't say to you they have a problem with what you're saying or what you're doing, then you can't really just keep tearing yourself up inside about it, because it's their responsibility to come forward to you if you've harmed them or hurt them in some way. But I'm also hearing where you're going to have to acknowledge, I'm hearing where space is required for growth. So maybe this is a person who steps back from you for a little bit, or maybe you step back from another person for a little bit because they cross boundaries in one way or another, or say something that hurts your feelings, or whatever the case may be. You step back for a minute to reflect on how you feel, reflect on how you want to move forward. And hopefully you have people in your life who would respect that you need to take that space and time to think. Apply that to others in your life as well. I'm hearing it's important to acknowledge where time, space, a little bit of distance does not mean the end. It could very well mean a new beginning. A tower moment doesn't have to be this chaotic, dramatic, traumatic experience. A tower moment can be where one past version, past narrative of ourselves, our thought process, and the way we lived our life must fall so we can rebuild. And that's a good thing. Don't feel a bunch of anxiety or pressure or fear because I'm saying there may be a situation upcoming where some heavier feelings or circumstance may arise, okay? What needs to be known? What needs to be shown? I'm hearing you asked for internal power, and so you're going to be getting triggered in ways that bring forth more of your power. It's not quite time yet for this to happen. I'm hearing you are being prepared. You are being given the warning, right? Your actions must match your words. The actions must match your words. I'm hearing the word reflection over and over again. You may be being triggered within another person, or they may be being triggered within you because of the reflections that you are seeing of yourselves within each other. So you guys might have to take some time to be like, oh my God, I put all my shit onto you, and I put all my baggage onto you, and I didn't even mean to. That wasn't my intention, you know? And then you come back and you're like, okay, sorry, I get it. I did the healing. I did the shadow work. You saw that shadow work card, right? Fear is not a good enough excuse to keep accepting abuse in any way, shape, or form. In any way, shape, or form. I'm hearing an opportunity presents itself where you're able to free yourself from where fear controls your mind more than your body. Don't know 100% what that means, but that's just what Spirit's telling me to say, so I'm saying it. Take that as it resonates. I'm hearing meditate on it. If you don't know if that's for you, if you don't know if that resonates with you, but it intrigued you in some way, meditate on it. Moving forward regardless of the obstacles that present themselves. These tower moments that are coming up, they are not going to be a hindrance, I'm hearing, to your relationship. They are going to be like, I'm seeing like some of those like double doors where they're like, oh, they like open up, right? New beginnings, okay? Transmuting fear into power. How many sticks and cards have now been talking about fear here? You are freeing your mind from fear that does not serve you. Freeing your mind from fear that does not serve you. Freeing your mind from fear that does not serve you. Tingles. All right, let's see. Final messages. What needs to be known? What needs to be shown? Don't forget to write down your inspired ideas. You're a lot more creative than you give yourself credit for. You're a lot more powerful than you give yourself credit for. And you're a lot more healed than you give yourself credit for. You are a lot smarter than you give yourself credit for. And you not giving yourself enough credit, enough recognition, enough respect for all that you already are is creating more unnecessary fear based in a lie. Based in a past version of yourself that is living and feeling stuck in a past narrative that no longer serves you. Let's see, I feel like there's one more. It's time to trust yourself. While you move forward, there's going to be some big changes that may bring some uncomfortability. Uncomfortability is okay. Uncomfortability is okay. It's not going to kill you. I promise. You're going to be okay. Allow yourself to sit with the uncomfortable feelings. Allow yourself to sit with the uncomfortable thoughts. Allow yourself to be honest. Even when it's uncomfortable, to look at yourself in the mirror and be honest. Because it's going to serve you a lot more than running from bullshit that just keeps replaying in your mind no matter how much you run. All right. I love you so much. Good luck in your next phase of your life, of your journey, of your healing, of your connecting with your internal power. If you're interested in private readings of your own, or you would like to join the Patreon Healing Soul family, you would like assistance, guidance, mentorship on your internal journey, on your internal healing, on your spiritual development, then please check out my website, infiniteabundance27.com. If you're interested in the pre-orders of the Oracle deck, the Infinite Light deck that I'm creating, that's also on my website. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you would like to leave donations, you can contact me on my website and leave donations through my website as well. Donations are all very much appreciated. In the description box down below, if this reading resonated with you and you'd like to leave a tip, they're all greatly appreciated, never expected. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay hydrated, and remember, kindness is motherfucking free. Have a good one.